Hassan.
I'm the CEO of Mobibase. Mobibase is a company based in France, which has been developing TV and VOD channel for 20 years. We have published more than 300 TV channels. And lately, we have been developing streaming platform, OTT platforms. And we have launched our own platforms in different countries, especially in MENA. And through that process, we have been, of course, thinking of what are the new business models, the new trends, what the customer expects when it comes to streaming, due to the variety and the number of different offers which are available. And in that respect, with Christian Moore as a partner, we have launched in Monaco the Global Environment Media Platform, which is a platform dedicated to positive solution for the environment. And this platform is targeting a vertical of people who are keen to discover what can be done for the Earth, what can be done for the planet in a positive way. And what is very special for this kind of approach of the streaming is not only we wanted to show videos, linear TV channels, but also articles, data, infographics, and also to give you the opportunity to the people to learn and to go to online university, whatever their age. And that's why we have also included kids offer. And we have prepared a little video to show you how it works, in the respect that this platform is what we call a mixed media platform, an enhanced media platform. And this is a new approach of the streaming, where we add a business model of free versus premium.
The Global Environment Media Platform invites communities interested by our global issues to share positive ideas, experiences, projects, and social and environmental solutions. GEM adopts a mixed media video-centric approach that provides the support of each piece of content with relevant data and information from NGOs, universities, and foundations globally. The platform covers 9 topics: the ocean, forests, water, climate change, biodiversity, energy, food, people on Earth, and sustainable living. GEM Television will be fully accessible, offering the latest video content covering all environmental topics. The channel will be distributed via satellite, cable, internet, and available on all devices. All video content, academic information, and infographics can be accessed simply with a social media login. Each piece of content can be shared through Facebook, Twitter, or several other communication platforms. The infographics section will contain a vast library of facts and figures relating to environmental and social information. The mixed media architecture approach allows these interactive graphics, visual charts, and animations to support the relevant topics. Through GEM's partnerships with renowned scientific organizations, the platform provides users access to millions of scientific research papers. GEM's University Classes section contains a comprehensive listing of environmental and social courses available on and offline. People are the solution to the world's environmental problems, so GEM will actively inspire participation to get involved, donate, as well as crowdfunding initiatives. To do more, Global Environment Movement Association is a non-profit set up and designed to provide the support needed for GEM by providing media coverage and distribution of content. Donating to GEMA will enable visibility through content creation and media exposure to build awareness through film, television, and social networking. Like Google is to search and NASA is to space, through positivity, inspiration, and education, GEM will be the hub for all environmental information and news.
So in this example, I wanted to bring the question of how we can develop streaming platforms in a new business model, new approach. Here, you see that GEMA is not only the producer of the content, but also inviting is the core body to invite various NGOs, various producers who have content to show. And that's also a model which has to be taken to grow value for the end user. Here, the end users could be families, could be scientists, could be schools, people who have an interest in the subject of the environment. And to finance such a project, not only foundations are supporting us, but also we are developing a free versus premium offer where people can give a donation in exchange of a more valuable offer in terms of content. And it's also important that GEM could help the foundations, the association, who are bringing their content, showing their content, and giving also the opportunity to donate to this, to these structures and NGOs. So it also brings another streams of revenue, not only for GEM as a media, as a streaming platform, but also for all the entities who are taking part in this model. So GEM is a very specific streaming platform model, which is based on a vertical thematic, which is based on a global concern, which brings also value, not only like you're going to watch this kind of film, but bringing value for the future, for good, and which is also developing a business model which is sustainable. So it's important when you think about platform, you think about the not only the value proposition, but what it brings to the community.
So, let's go with the first question. With the growth of streaming services, Chrisanne, is this isolating people and building virtual communities? Answer? Same question.
Starting from the fact that streaming is a connection between various devices all over the world, it gets people together. So, of course, I would say that it's a natural process. Streaming brings devices, minds, feelings together. So it's, I would say, a global unification of the mankind. And the stake is to bring it for good.
We're seeing obviously a significant growth in the number of platforms that are out there and the content that's available. The barriers to entry are becoming lower, and obviously more content is being sought for these platforms. Do you think this reduction in the barrier to entry may lead in a reduction in the quality of the content?
When it comes to quality, it's always a discussion, because what is the quality for Netflix has nothing to do with what is the quality for my daughter when she goes on Instagram with her friend on live. And also there is a matter of the size. You cannot compare a movie with a documentary and with a 1-minute video you post on any social media. And so what we find out is it's very important when you produce content or when you want to develop TV channels, and is to have a mix of various kind of content. It could be a 3-hour movie, or it would be a 3-hour conference or a 2 hours interview. It will be played on the VOD, but you will have a shorter section on the linear, or you will have very short content posted on social media. So the work we've been doing on GEM, the Global Environment Media Platform, is just this. We have been aggregating thousands of incredible videos from various NGOs, producers, and we have also done a work to do our own production or repurpose content, to be able to do short videos with short messages, to post this content, to make sure that this content will be seen on various kind of social media, and will drag the audience on the longer form. So the question of quality is absolutely key, but in my opinion, should be understood as a broader question of content versus distribution, thematic versus social media. And with GEMA, it has always been the aim to work with the NGOs and to work with the content providers to make sure that we have a longer form which goes in depth. We find that people are keen to listen to a 2-hour interview because they are interested by the subject. And at the same time, they would not stay 3 minutes on something which is just funny. So the truth is, as usual, at the middle, and the truth is a mix of all kind of content, all format of content, all thematic of content. The importance being the spirit of your offer and of your platform.
This one's to Bruno. Bruno, until now, streaming services have been regulated as internet services with very little or no regulation. However, there's a growing trend to impose streaming platforms the similar types of obligations that those of broadcasters currently have. Where do you see this going?
The belief is that there is no regulation when you come to VOD whatsoever, but when we have launched all these streaming-based channels and VOD platforms, we have always worked with the regulators to get the licenses, the TV licenses. So when it comes to GEM or all the platforms and all the channels, we have specifically applied to broadcast license to the French regulators to make sure that wherever we go around the world with the TV, we can be accepted with an international broadcast license. And this is important because when you come to the market, you don't come only to the market with your application. You come also to the market, to the mobile operators. You come to the market through a satellite. And usually when you go on the satellite, you need a license. So it's important when you go on the streaming business to keep in mind that you need also to go through a minimum of regulation and to apply to any kind of country for the accurate broadcast license.
Interesting question. Will traditional media evolve? So we're talking about broadcasting companies here, ostensibly. Will they evolve? Will they adopt or add streaming services to their current broadcasting activities, or will they completely disappear?
It's quite difficult to to bring content and to bring entertainment and to bug people with advertising. I mean, everyone is always really nervous when it comes to watch a video on YouTube and to be cut 10 times to watch a stupid videos you cannot pass. So I think we need to invent new ways to advertise, to generate money in a way which is respectful of the viewer. So in GEM, we tend to adapt we don't call it advertising, but the promotion of a cause. If someone is keen on dolphin and there is a video showing dolphin, we should come with a message which calls for donation for dolphin. And that's a way where you can balance the interest of the viewer with the interest of the NGO, which needs funding for their job and for the platform as well. So on platforms like DM, we tend to develop artificial intelligence and algorithm where you can understand what is in the video in terms of product, and to make sure that at the end of the video you can either bring a promotional video of the product which has been shown, or to drag the customer to the marketplace. So these are, I would call them, soft advertising, soft promotional space, where the viewer could be dragged into a pay-for environment without any distraction to its entertainment approach.
The relationship between the cinema and the streaming platforms is an interesting one. How do you see the ongoing relationship playing out? Do you see it remaining, perhaps being seen as a separate strategic relationship, or do you see that there's an increasing element of merger, as we're seeing with Warner's, for example? Yeah, I'll ask that to you.
Cinema does not exist anymore.
Okay, that's one way to end that question pretty quickly. Do you explain?
If you take the number of hours spent on a screen per day versus the time you've spent in a theater in a month, or the value of a cinema ticket plus the popcorn versus the value of advertising generated by YouTube and the subscription of. So if you produce a movie, it has to go through the viewing platforms.
Great, thank you. We've come to the end of this session. So, Chrysangatoulis, Vincent, Bruno, Elizabeth, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone here. And